Hello, Pedro. Hello, Mario.
Hello, teacher.
How are you today, Pedro?
I'm very well.
That's good. That's very good. Mario,
Yeah.
I hope you're fine. Where are the girls? Only guys today? So let's open the beer. Let's drink some beer tonight then. Only guys. And let's play some poker. Okay. Ah, no, there is a girl here. She arrived. Okay. Okay, did you get the new material? Hello, Monica.
Hello, teacher.
Yes.
How are you?
I'm okay.
Okay. Okay, I think it's good nowadays. Yes. In face of the world situation, I think okay is good. All right.
Aqui estão alguns resultados.
Shut up, Google. I'm not talking to you. I was talking to Monica. Your microphone is muted.
Now it's okay.
Yes.
Mhm.
Did you understand what I said?
Yes. That if I answer okay, okay is good.
Nowadays, yes, it's
Yes.
very good. Okay.
Uh-huh.
All right. Okay, Erica is here. Pedro, did we finish the lesson yesterday? Did we do the comprehension or we have to do the comprehension today?
I'm not finished.
We have not finished?
No.
Okay. All right. Let me open the material then, because I opened the new one. Okay. Do you remember where we stopped? Or no?
We are in page 13, pumpkin pie.
Oh, hello, my assistant.
Hello, teacher. How are you?
I am okay, still alive. Okay.
Oh, great.
Pumpkin pie?
Yes.
Okay. So since Monica was not here yesterday, Monica, and your camera is open, I'll let you read the pumpkin pie.
Teacher, could you share your screen, please?
Yeah.
I will make an
Necessary to
effort.
share.
I will make an effort.
Oh, thank
Okay.
you.
You are welcome. Can you see it now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
So, pumpkin pie. Both the pilgrim and members of the
Wampanoag tribe
ate pumpkins and other squashes indigenous to New England.
indigenous
to New England, possibly even during the Harvest Festival. But the Fledian colony lacked the butter and the wheat flour necessary for make pine crust. Moreover, settlers hadn't yet constructed an oven for baking. According to some accounts, early English settled in North America. Improvised by hollowing out pumpkins, filling the shells with milk, honey, and spices to make a custard. Then roasting the gourds roll in the hot ashes.
Okay. Now, when we think about it, because today the traditional dessert at any Thanksgiving house in the United States and Canada is the pumpkin pie. Okay? To be honest, I love it. Okay? I think it's very yummy. I don't know. It's not just the pumpkin. It's the mix of spices and condiments that they put
It's what?
that make yummy,
Yeah.
delicious.
Because
they put some condiments like cinnamon, ground nug, okay? And the mix is very good. I love it. But many people think it's traditional. They probably ate pumpkin pie at the first Thanksgiving. Na. They didn't have butter. They didn't have wheat flour. And they didn't have an oven to bake. So it was not possible to make pumpkin pie. Understand? So the pumpkin pies was created many years after that, or much later. Okay? Is there any specific vocabulary about this part that you're not familiar with?
Yes. Fledgling.
Fledging.
Fledging.
This is someone like our teacher, very young.
Very young.
No, actually it means young, okay?
Okay.
It's the opposite of your teacher, okay?
Okay. And the crusts. Pie crusts.
This is easy, Erika. Before you make the pie, you need to make the crust. And then you put the topping on the crust. The crust is the base of the pie that is necessary to hold the toppings, understand?
Okay.
It's called crust. Yeah, they didn't have the butter and the wheat flour necessary for making the pie crust. So it was not possible to make a pumpkin pie.
Yeah.
And they also didn't have an oven. Okay?
Okay. And the squashes. The squashes indigenous.
Actually, you say squashes.
Squashes.
Yes. This is a variety of pumpkin. If you go to the supermarket in Brazil, you will see that you have the big pumpkins, okay?
Okay.
Some of them are very big. They have like a long neck, okay?
Yes.
Some of them are round. Some of them are smaller, okay? But they are all pumpkins. But pumpkin is one type, a squash is another type, okay?
Okay.
But it's all the same family. They were all indigenous to New England. They already existed in New England when the pilgrims arrived. Okay?
Okay.
Gislaine, hello.
Hello, teacher.
How are you, my dear?
How are you?
Fine? I'm very well. And you?
I'm fine.
Oh, just for you
I'm
to
fine
have...
too.
Good,
Teacher.
good. Yes. Yes, Gislaine.
The word gourds.
Okay.
What's the mean?
I will explain. Can you see the variety of pumpkins that exist?
Yes. A lot of them.
All of them are pumpkins.
Okay.
You see? The Halloween
Some of them we haven't seen in Brazil.
Yeah, some of them don't exist in Brazil. They are different, okay? What's gourd? Okay, if you remove all the interior from a pumpkin, okay, Gislaine? Gislaine?
Hi, teacher. My internet is terrible today.
Well, but
my God.
you're good, right? The problem is only the internet.
Yes, I'm good.
Okay. Did you make any pumpkin jack-o'-lantern for Halloween in your house for your children or no?
Oh, teacher, no,
No, okay.
no.
Yeah, we made the two little ones here in Italy, okay? We put at the windows. Two, yes. But
Very nice.
what is gourd? When you cut the pumpkin and you clean everything inside, you clean all the seeds, and you only have the outside, it's called gourd. Gourd, I think the word for this, if I'm not mistaken, because sometimes my Portuguese disappoints me, is the word cabaça exist?
Yes, yes.
Okay, that's the idea. So
Okay.
they would get the gourds, the cabaça, and they would put the pieces of the pumpkin inside of the gourd, and they would put it in the hot ashes. Understand?
Okay, okay.
Because the cabaça is hard outside. Understand?
Yes, okay.
So they would put the things inside only to resist to the hot ashes. That
And
was a way of
ashes? What is mean?
you don't know what's ashes. Okay, probably it's because I think you never smoked, right?
Yes,
You don't
never.
smoke, never smoked. Okay. When you smoke, okay, like you usually puff and then you need to drop the ashes. Understand?
Okay,
The
okay.
name of that little container is called ashtray.
Okay, okay.
Okay? Ashtray is to put the ashes. So they would put the gourds, the cabaças, in hot ashes.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
In order to roast. Roasting the gourds whole in hot ashes.
Okay.
They would
And
put in
custard.
custard is like a type of recheio, okay? Sweet,
Okay.
okay?
Okay.
They would mix milk, honey, spices, okay? Is
Okay.
practically the same thing you put on a pumpkin pie, but they didn't have a crust. So they would put inside of the gourds and put the gourds in the hot ashes. Understand? And then
Okay.
they would eat only the gourds. Only the custard. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Understand?
Yes.
Yes. And hollowing out.
Yeah. This is removing everything from inside
Okay.
to make it hollow. Hollow, when you, for example, sometimes you knock on a door and the sound is very hollow because probably the inside of it is empty, so it's hollow. Okay, so they would hollow out the pumpkins, remove everything, and then they would fill the pumpkins with milk, honey, spices to make a custard. And then they would put it in the hot ashes to cook it. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
This was the, let's say, old version of a pumpkin pie, okay? Without the crust.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
So let's go to the other part. Erika, can you read question number 1 and ask anyone you want? You have Monica, you have Gislaine, and you have Pedro. Tainá is working. Regina is not here again. Okay? Can you ask them to
Okay.
answer the questions, please?
Pedro, what was the first Thanksgiving? A. A meal that consisted of lobster, bass, clams, oysters, ducks, geese, and swans. B. A tuber brought from South America to Europe by the Spanish in 1570. C. A mission that 4 men were sent on by William Bradford in 1621. And D. An autumn harvest celebration of the Pilgrims and the Wampanoag Indians.
Or
Pedro, could
E.
you answer? Or
Or
E,
E.
you
I
don't
don't
know.
know. You always have that possibility, okay?
This is easy.
Letter A?
A.
No. Letter C, I don't know.
If you go by elimination, you will have only 50% more chances. So it's not A, it's not C. You have two more options now.
Letter D.
I agree with him.
The third option. Okay, okay. Oh, Pedro, the first Thanksgiving, it was a celebration to thank God. That's why the name Thanksgiving, to thank God for the harvest. Because they worked very hard during 1 year. And then they had a good harvest. Harvest means colheita. And then they decided to stop working to thank God because they were very religious for the harvest. Understand?
Yes.
And they decided to make a big feast. You can say, not a party, teacher. A party is a birthday party, is a Christmas party. Feast is usually when you have a lot of food. Today, I hate when I go to a party because they don't serve a lot of food. They serve only beer and drinks, but no food. I like the food. I don't like the drink. Understand? So a feast, I like. A feast means a lot of food. That's a feast. If you look up in a dictionary, probably you will find the definition like very elaborated meal. Understand?
Okay.
Pedro, can you ask question number 2 to either Monica or Gislaine or Erica? I don't know. Just change, because if you ask Erica, she's going to have to ask another person.
Okay. The article provides information by using a list. What does its list? To Monica. A. Thanksgiving food. B. Places where clams can be found. C. Birds served at the first Thanksgiving. Or D. 4 men who went on a fowling mission.
The article provides information by using a list. What does it list?
You forgot letter E. I think Monica is going to say letter E.
Yeah.
The articles provide information by using a list. What does it list? For men who went.
And the winner is
D.
Nah. Okay, 3 more chances only, Monica. Like Pedro.
Thanksgiving food, you know?
Of
Yes.
course.
I agree.
Yes.
They talked about all the different possibilities for the first Thanksgiving. Because there was nobody there to photograph, to publish at Instagram, understand? So they don't know actually what was served. They only know what was passed from generations to generation. And you know how things are. You listen here, when it comes out here, maybe a little different, understand? So they talked about all the different possibilities: turkeys, lobster, mussels, okay? A lot of vegetables, okay? Squash, pumpkins, Okay. Monica, can you ask question number 3 to Ghislaine, please? Oh, that's a long one. Oh my gosh.
The food served at Thanksgiving has changed over time. What evidence from the article supports this statement? A. For many Americans, the Thanksgiving meal includes seasonal dishes. Seasonal dishes.
Seasonal.
Dishes such as roast turkey with stuffing, cranberry sauce, mashed potatoes, and pumpkin pie. B. While no records exist of the exact bill of fare, the Pilgrim
Chronicler.
chronicler Edward Winslow noted in this journal that the colony's governor, William Bradford, sent 4 men on a fowling mission in a preparation for the 3-day event. Mhm. C. The 1621 Thanksgiving celebration marked the Pilgrims' first autumn harvest, so it is likely that the colonists
Feasted.
feasted on the bounty they had
Ripped.
repeat with the help of the Native American
Neighbors.
neighbors. D. Culinary historians believe that much of the Thanksgiving meal consistent of seafood, which is often absent from today's
Menus.
menus.
Okay. A, B, C, D, or E, Ghislaine? Or
I-
what's the question, teacher? I don't remember the
Yes.
question.
The question is, the food served at Thanksgiving has changed over time. What evidence from the article supports this statement?
I think letter D.
B?
D.
D.
Erica, do you agree? Pedro?
Yes, I agree, teacher. I was mute.
Yes, that is the only thing that changed. Many people believe that they originally, because they lived in front of the ocean, so probably everything they ate came from the ocean and not from the land.
Yes.
So
Yes.
that's why it has changed. Today, people eat cranberry sauce. It did not exist. Pumpkin pie. It did not exist. Roasted potatoes. They didn't have potatoes in America. And isn't it incredible? Because today, the United States is the paradise of French fries.
Yes.
But they didn't even have potatoes at that time.
Yeah.
Potatoes were discovered in Latin America by the Spanish.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, and then they took the potatoes to Europe and they introduced the potatoes in Europe, but it took like maybe between 50 and 100 years for potatoes to become popular.
Oh.
Understand?
Yes.
So, potato, if we can think of it, it's something that we believe it has always been present at tables. No, it's not true. And the only answer that shows different food is letter D. Probably they ate a lot of things from the ocean, seafood. Okay? Monica, can you read and ask question number 4? Now you can go back to Erica. Okay?
Okay.
Teacher,
Is this like?
not me?
I'm sorry. She's lying. Yes. She's lying. Ask Erica.
Okay. What are some foods that were probably served at the first Thanksgiving? Letter A, cranberry sauce, corn on the cob and mashed potatoes. Letter B, deer, beans, and mussels. Letter C, turkey, sweet potatoes, and pumpkin pie. The letter D, ducks, geese, and roasted potatoes.
Is letter B, deer, beans, and mussels.
I
Yes,
agree.
me
Oh,
too.
thank you. Oh.
Oh, letter A. They didn't have potatoes. They
Yes.
didn't eat corn on the cob. And they didn't have cranberry sauce. They had cranberry, but not sauce.
Mhm.
Letter C. They didn't have sweet potatoes. They didn't have pumpkin pie. Letter D. Ducks. Okay. Geese. Okay. Roasted potatoes. Not okay. Okay, Erica, again, number 5.
Okay. Gislaine, what's the main idea of this article? A. There are differences between the food served at the first Thanksgiving and Thanksgiving food today. B. Blueberries, plums, grapes, gooseberries, raspberries, and cranberries are all indigenous to New England. C. Potatoes were not served at the first Thanksgiving, but there may have been Indian turnips and ground nuts. D. Early English settlers in North America may have hollowed out pumpkins and filled the shells with milk, honey, and spices.
I think is letter A. There are
I,
differences between the food served into the
I,
first Thanksgiving and today.
I agree with you.
Yeah, the main
Oh, thank
idea is this. Today there is such a apple polishing between those two girls, okay? Oh, I agree. Yes, you're right, my dear. Absolutely correct. Okay. The only thing is they didn't say, oh yes, gorgeous.
Oh, yes,
Ah,
baby.
yes, baby. Oh, come on, girls, grow up.
Oh, teacher.
Yeah, teacher. Okay,
We are
now Gislaine.
celebrating.
Yes, look at the present she has given you, Gislaine. Okay, this is for you, a gift from Erica. You can ask whoever you want, number 6 now.
Wow. Read this paragraph from the article.
Okay.
I going to read
Okay.
first.
If I take a nap, you wake me up when you finish, okay?
Whether mashed or roasted, white or sweet, potatoes had no place at the first Thanksgiving. After encountering it in its native South America, South America, the Spanish began introducing the potato to Europeans around 1570. But by the time the Pilgrims boarded the Mayflower, the tuber had neither
doubled
back to North America, nor become popular enough with the English to hitch a ride. New England's native inhabitants are known to have eaten other plant roots such as Indian turnips and ground nuts, which they may or may not have brought to the party. What does the phrase "nor become popular enough with the English to hitch a ride"?
Not each, hitch.
Hitch a ride. Tell readers about the potato.
What is the difference between, just a moment, Gislaine.
Yes.
You read each. What's the difference between each and hitch?
Okay.
Each and hitch. Completely different. Who knows the difference?
I don't know.
Do you remember some time ago I told you guys that the mosquitoes here in Italy
Yes.
are terrible because they don't make a noise. They just come, boom, they bite you, and you just notice that you got bitten by a mosquito because it starts itching. You know, like, oh shit. And then you start itching. This is itching. Like if you are allergic, it itches a lot more. This
Okay.
is itch. Hitch is when you go on the side of a road and you stay there, hitching. Try to get a ride. To hitch, hike. Okay, that is to hitch a ride. That means they did not came to North America with the English settlers. Okay.
Okay. Hitch. Hitch a ride.
Yes. Now you can read. A.
Teacher,
I can go down for you if it's
please.
necessary. People in England.
People in England, letter A. People in England prefer eating Indian turnips and ground nuts to eating potatoes. Letter B. People in England were planning to take the potato with them on the Mayflower, but changed their minds. Letter C. People in England did not like the potato enough to bring it with them on the Mayflower. Letter D. People in England did not like eating potatoes because the potatoes had been introduced to Europe,
To Europe.
by the Spanish.
Okay.
Monica, please, do you answer?
A, maybe.
Well,
A.
A. I don't remember what is letter A, but I don't think it's letter A. Let me see.
People in England preferred eating Indian turnips and ground nuts.
Indian turnips and groundnuts. No, 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 no. In England? No. This was in America.
Uh-huh.
So
People
3 more
in England-
chances, Monica. Only 3, okay?
Okay. Only 3. People in England were planning to take potato with them on the Mayflower, but changed their minds. People in England did not like the potato enough to bring it with them on the Mayflower. No. People in England did not like eating potato because the potato had been introduced to Europe. No, by the Spanish. So B. No.
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 2 more chances. 2 more. 2 more.
Why not?
Yeah, they were planning to bring the potatoes, but then they changed their minds. No, 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 no. The potato was not even common in England at that time.
Okay, because the people in England did not like the potato enough to bring. No.
I think it's this.
Yes,
Yeah?
that's
I think
it.
yes.
Okay, because there existed the potato there, but they don't want
Yes.
to bring. Okay, with them. See.
I agree.
Yes. Yes, me too.
Me too. Me too.
You see, letter D is a little prejudice. They
Yeah.
didn't eat because it was introduced by the Spanish.
Yeah.
No, no, no.
No.
Okay, can you read the number 7 and ask Pedro, please?
Me?
Yes, please.
Read the sentence from the text. Wild but not domestic turkey was indeed plentiful in the region and a common food search for both English settled and Native Americans. But it is just as likely that the following part returned with the other birds we know the colonists regularly consumed. such as ducks, geese, and swans. What word could replace but without changing the meaning of the sentence? A. Particularly. B. However. C. Previously. Previously. And D. Finally. Pedro.
Letter C.
Wind.
3 more chances, Pedro.
Letter D.
2 more chances, Pedro.
Oh my God.
Letter D, you said, right?
No, I said
Oh,
letter B.
B, I'm
B,
sorry.
I agree.
I agree too.
agree.
Letter B, but I am sorry. I misunderstood you. I understood
okay.
D.
Uh-huh.
Yes. However, it's the same. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Pedro, can you ask another person question number 8, please?
Okay. Who joined English settlers to celebrate settlers to celebrate the first Thanksgiving? Erica.
The Wampanoag Indians.
Wampanoags.
Wampanoag Indians.
Yes. In German, you would say Wampanoags. Okay?
The Wampanoag.
But in England, Wampanoag. Yes, Wampanoag.
Okay, Wampanoag Indians.
Yes, that were Native Americans, okay?
Okay.
Now, you decide, ask our nutritionist. Maybe she knows the answer to question number 9.
Giovanni, please name 3 dishes that the Thanksgiving meal includes for many Americans today.
Okay. Roasted turkey, mashed potato, and pumpkin pie.
Oh, I'm already very hungry. Yes.
Very good.
I love everything. Yes.
Me too.
Yes. Okay, excellent. That's it. If you remember these 3, these are the most common.
Okay.
Okay, pumpkin pie for dessert. Okay.
Yeah.
And if you ever go to the United States, any place you go, when you order a pie, for example, let's suppose that you go to a restaurant and they ask you, would you like some dessert? You say, yes. What would you have? What would you have? And they say, for example, all kinds of pie. Then you say, okay, can I have some pecan pie? You know what's the it's not because it's pecan, can be apple pie, peach pie, strawberry pie, any kind of pie. You know what they're going to ask you?
No.
A la mode. Do you know what is a la mode?
No idea.
It means served warm with some vanilla ice cream on top. Oh, my mouth.
Yummy, yummy.
It's water mouthing, understand? Water, they have same expression in English. Water mouthing, okay? Mouthing, yes. Water mouthing, yes. Okay? I get water in my mouth, okay? Water mouth, not mother. Oh, Roberto. Okay, mouthing. Okay?
Okay.
It's very good. I always like a la mode. Okay.
A la mode.
La mode.
Okay. Gislaine, can you ask question number 10 to whoever you want? And
Okay.
everybody can answer, maybe if you remember.
Pedro, what is the biggest difference between the first Thanksgiving and Thanksgiving today? Support your answer with evidence from the article.
I don't know. Wait, I read the. I don't know. Using the evidence from the article.
Well, they didn't have potatoes. They didn't have wheat flour to make pumpkin pie.
Mhm.
We don't really know if they had turkey. Understand?
Mhm.
Yeah.
There are many things, okay? Because
Okay.
times were different. They didn't have the cranberry sauce. They
Sauce.
surely ate cranberry, but not sauce, because to make the sauce, you need sugar. And they didn't have sugar at that time.
Mhm.
So there are a lot of little details that can, of course, can make these completely different of the Thanksgiving today.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, it's just like any other famous feast that took place 400, 500 years ago. It's difficult to be sure, to be precise about what was served, what was eaten, because we don't have evidences, understand? We only have stories that people wrote, but then other people rewrote and other people rewrote, and then, okay?
Yes.
Okay. Teacher,
Yes.
do you like turkey?
Yes, I do.
Oh,
I like, but I am very picky. Okay.
okay.
I hate when the turkey is served cold.
Oh,
I hate it. Sometimes I go to Christmas parties and they bring that beautiful turkey, but it was roasted like 10 hours ago. It's cold.
Oh.
No. I like when it's very hot, steaming, understand?
yeah.
Yeah.
And I only eat one part,
The
the
What
breast.
breast.
parts?
The
Oh, the
breast.
breast.
The breast.
Only. I cut one big slice of the turkey breast, and that's it. In my house, I never have a problem with my wife because she hates the breast. So she eats the rest, and I always get the breast. I only eat the breast, chicken breast, turkey breast. Okay, I don't know
Okay.
why. I only like the white meat. Okay, the very white meat. But Ghislaine, when turkey is very well prepared, it's very good. It's very juicy. The problem is that many people over roast,
Yeah.
Yes.
and then it becomes dry.
Yes, yes.
So it's not good. When the turkey is perfect, you cut it, you get a lot of natural juices coming out. Then it's good. Okay?
Juices.
Yes?
Okay.
Yes, juice, like just like when you cut a steak.
Mhm.
Okay.
If nothing comes out, it's overcooked. Okay? When it's perfectly cooked, you cut, you have the natural juices from the steak. Then it's
Okay.
good. Okay?
Okay.
Well, I have prepared a new material for you. I don't know if you have received it, if you have had a chance. We are not going to talk about food this week anymore because I am already suffering too much. Okay? Yes, we talk about so many different kinds of food, and then when I look, I have pasta, bread, cheese,
Cheese.
cheese, ciabatta, ciabatta, what else? Pasta, only this.
Yeah.
So we are going to change topics. Tomorrow we are going to talk about certain behaviors, okay? We are going to talk about narcissism and group behaviors. Very interesting class. I really suggest that you watch the class tomorrow because it's a conversation from Ted. Ted is a very resourceful site where you can find a lot of interesting passages. And this is about a narcissist.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm sure you're going to like it. And maybe you will understand a little bit more about this, I would say, mental disorder. Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. I hope you have a great evening, and I'll see you tomorrow at the same time. All right.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Right.
Bye bye
Bye,
for
teacher.
now.
See
See
you
ya.
tomorrow.
Yep.
Bye. See you.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.